Walmart is famous for affordable prices, but the CEO of the world's largest retailer announced his company will have to start charging you more. That's because of President Trump's tariffs. That's raising new worries about inflation and how it could impact you. Senior business and technology correspondent Joe Linkent is here. Joe, good morning. So when could these price hikes come and how much higher are we talking?
We are hearing from the CFO that these price hikes could be coming in the next few weeks.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today's topic is Donald Trump lied to the American people about who pays the tariffs. Walmart's CEO, Doug McMillon, recently came out and told his customers the truth that they're going to have to raise prices due to Donald Trump's tariffs that he placed on countries all over the world, especially China. Donald Trump has been lying, telling everyone that those countries pays the tariffs when we know that the importer pays the tariffs. So we're going to listen to what Mr. McMillon has to say. And after that, we're going to have a couple more clips, but I'll put in a little commentary after the clip with Mr. McMillon. And we'll just go from there. So let's just get started now.
If we are the importer of record on some things and we pay a tariff, we'll eat as much as we can, but some of that is going to flow through and look like inflation to customers because it is inflation to customers. Here in the U.S., about 2/3 of what we sell is grown or made here, which helps a lot. That other third is imported from around the world, produce from Mexico, some of the imported goods that we have in seasonal categories and electronics and toys from China, for example. We have to manage that mix.
So, of course, after our childish teenage president heard of Walmart doing what a company does to try and protect their shareholders and has been trying their best to keep their prices low for the longest until his tariffs came along, he goes to social media to try to bully them into eating the tariffs. Okay, Trump, if they're going to eat the tariffs, how does that coincide with your lie to the American people about China was going to pay the tariffs and other countries were going to pay the tariffs? And we were going to get really, really rich from all of the money that was going to be coming in from these tariffs. When Kamala Harris, in the debates and on the campaign trail, said to your face and said to the American people that this tariff war that you were going to implement was going to be at least a $2,000 tax to every citizen, customer in America. It's coming true now. She was telling the truth. You were lying. So let's hear a little short clip on what CBS Morning News has to say about Donald Trump and his bullying of Walmart. That's just one company, because Amazon attempted to do the same thing, and Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, folded. He was going to have his company place the tariff prices on the screen before you make your purchase online with Amazon. Donald Trump pressured him and he folded. Is yet to see if Walmart is going to fold, but it doesn't look like they're going to fold. Walmart seems to be standing on business and being about business in this matter. So let's watch the next clip, and then we'll go into the very last clip after that.
President Trump has been keeping an eye on Walmart, and he's got 3 words for Walmart: eat the tariffs. That's a quote. Over the weekend, the President of the United States ripped into what is America's largest retailer after Walmart's CEO warned that it would raise prices later this month, saying the import taxes are too high, even though the U.S. and China have agreed to scale them back. It's a big deal. Trump took to social media to hit back on Saturday, urging Walmart to sacrifice profits for the sake of his economic agenda. He says his plan for the economy will eventually lead to more American jobs in manufacturing. A spokesperson for Walmart told CBS News it will keep prices low, quote, as long as we can, given the reality of small retail margins.
I'll give my commentary on that at the very end. But first, we're going to hear Donald Trump at the joint session in Congress a couple of months ago, what he had to say about these tariffs, and then we'll go from there.
I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury.
You see, when you pay attention, you can remember things. I remember when Kamala Harris promised to go after price gouging. And I'm not saying that Walmart is price gouging, but when inflation was on its way down under the Biden-Harris administration, people were saying they wasn't feeling it. It was companies like Walmart, Amazon, Target, some of the larger retailers, especially gas retailers, were keeping prices artificially high when we knew some of them were gouging us. So now Trump is basically on board with what Kamala was saying by trying to tell companies like Walmart to eat these tariffs and exposing them on how much money they made last year, billions and billions and billions of dollars, basically by keeping their prices artificially high. That's price gouging. And Kamala Harris called it out. And she was going to have a task force that was going to go after price gougers. So here we are at this moment in time where Donald Trump is trying to bully Walmart, America's largest retailer, into eating his tariffs that he lied to the American people's faces about other countries paying these tariffs. So we're going to pretty much see what's going to happen with this fallout between Donald Trump and Walmart, but it's a bigger picture than just Walmart. Every single company in this country that receive goods at our ports are going to have to write that check when they receive their goods. There are already some small businesses that have their products still in the countries of origin that they're purchasing them from because they cannot afford to pay these high tariffs to have them shipped over to America. So our empty shelves are coming. It may not have happened yet, but by this summer, June, late June, we're going to be seeing some empty shelves in this country, guys. We might as well prepare for it. All because Donald Trump wanted to sound tough to the world. He wanted to make everyone around the world fear him. He wanted to make it seem like America holds all of the cards. Well, with these empty ports in Long Beach, Los Angeles, Seattle, even here in New Orleans where I reside, those ports are not half full. Truckers are going to be hurting. The railways are going to be hurting. This was nonsense from the very beginning. And the Republicans are complicit. They're just as responsible because they have given up all of their power to Donald Trump to allow him to do every single thing that he wants to. And these tariffs was the biggest one that they allowed. So they're going to need to be held accountable in the midterms because of this. So I'm going to leave it right here, guys. We'll be keeping up with this story. I'll be doing a couple more videos on this because it's only going to grow. This story is only going to grow. It's the beginning of this right now because there's a lag in when these tariffs were implemented on that day that Donald Trump came out with the tariffs. There's a lag, and it hasn't caught up to us yet to show what's really going to happen. So we'll be doing some more stories on this. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Give a like, and subscribe so we can continue to grow this channel. And once again, I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you soon. Thanks a lot. I ask you guys to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you.